start streaming. And it says it's streaming. Hey, look at that. It's gone live. Brilliant. So welcome to City Skylines. If you're familiar with SimCity of the past, it's a game where you build a city. So, what have we got? We have got some abandoned buildings. And if I'm right, they've been abandoned because there's not enough workers. So let's just do a bit of tidy up first. Yeah, look, that one's complaining there. Not enough educated workers. Let's check the scores first. Then I'll talk about dreams. So, there's 2,700 that are legible, and a capacity of 3,000. So these are close to capacity. Well, there's some abandoned commercial buildings here. So let's just plonk this down there. There we go. Got a school district, and can't really do anything with that area there. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all of that. Put in some more high density residential. There we go. Right, so last night I had a dream about the memory dragons. I think it started off in space, but with a bit of a twist. It wasn't really that far up in space. It was high altitude, the point where the atmosphere goes from blue to black. And then there would have been a craft, quite a large craft, where some human explorers went in. This would have been on Earth. And they saw these crystalline creatures, which, when they were given a name, were called memory dragons. And it's like, why are you called memory dragons? Because we are a memory of the dragons which you once saw. And so these were creatures outside of time, or from the future, which... is that interchangeable? Not sure. But either way, there's a... we are a memory of dragons, so it's like, what's your name? Memory dragons. And they were helping humanity along with clean technology. That was the main thing. Lots of stuff like that, and they were helping them with faster than light travel, or travel to other worlds. Now, is it faster than light? Because I don't know at this bit. They can just get from one place to another really fast. So there were portals on Earth, which allowed them to go to other realms. But the implication in this was that space wasn't real. And it's just that other worlds are real, but you need a portal in order to get to them, because there's a barrier of ice at the edge of our world. And that I thought was very interesting. It's like science fiction without the space travel. Excuse me. Allergies. It's a nice day today, so I went out for a drive. Anyway, so that was the dream. It was memory dragons. Hey, here's some technology. Stop polluting yourselves. Also, you're going to need more carbon dioxide because it's getting cold, and the plant's going to need it. Otherwise, you're going to suffer droughts. And that's real, by the way. Plants transpire more the less carbon dioxide there is in the atmosphere. And also, growth of plants is slower the less carbon dioxide they have. It's almost as if plants need atmospheric carbon dioxide in order to grow. So, now, that's all that done. So let's talk a bit about what I'm playing. This is City Skylines, and this map is called Seahorse Islands. It's one I saw on Biffa Plays Indie Games, and he's a guy who likes drinking a cup of tea whilst fixing traffic problems in some city. And so he was doing a new game this year with this map, and this map is interesting. They're complaining about lack of workers. Well, not enough workers. And there is some demand for residential, so where do I build? I mean, I could build residential here. Let's make it a low density. Actually, that said... So this map has got some interesting intersections on them, which I've mostly kept intact. Like, for example, this one here, I extend a bit further, made this nice round roundabout, and I've got this port area over here. There was a very tight roundabout here, which I've extended into a long oval, and that helps with the industrial zone here. And over here, there was no intersection, so I've put this one in, and most of there were actually people walking along this pathway, walking here, crossing that, going here, crossing there, going along here, and then walking along this path. So I've made a pathway here which people are actually using, and that's good. So I'm happy that they're using that. Oh, and yeah, there was a sort of an indication that there's a pathway, a path here, but I've just done a shortcut through there because I don't control this sector yet. I haven't unlocked it. So they come along there, another roundabout, another intersection. Great, good stuff, eh? Good stuff indeed. So I've in terms of public transport or mass transit, it's all free. As you can see, my budget weekly income is not good. No buses, no trams, because that would use the roads. There is the metro, and there is the train system. The train system doesn't get as much use as the metro, probably because there's not as many stops. So, I want to build in this area here, and I could build... I'm just thinking to myself, do I have... You see passenger trains there? Well, let's have a passenger train there. I'll try not to interfere too much with the rail network. But the metro network, that's my domain. So, metro. If I go here... no, that's trams. That's metro. So I've got... One goes there. Ah, yeah, you could go here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Rightio. So, let's get a... I'm going to have a bit of light... So I've been watching other people playing, including like proper city planners playing this game. And so I've been learning a bit more about arterial roads, collectors which go into arterials, and then local. So we're going to have a collector road. We'll say this bit is our arterial. So this roundabout here. Now mind you, it's a small roundabout, so it's no point using a large road. Let's use one with trees. And as I found out, and I've confirmed with observations, if you're using trees, no one can park on this road. So, in fact, let me think about this. So this is going to be our main road in. Right. So I'm going to have a branch off here. In fact, I'm going to make this a two-way road. And this is going to be a main one way to get into the thing. So I'm going to have this be lined with trees so no one can park there. And I'm going to go, let's say there. We can always expand a bit more afterwards, but we'll just say we'll make a box, a square, a box, a grid, what have you. I'll go there, there, and there. So this one, let's change that to two-way. Yep. Right, there we go. And this road is limited to 30 miles an hour, so I'm going to change it to a national speed limit road. And now let's have a look in here with our mod for speed limits. And we can see that's set to 90. But let's just put that... Let's deregulate it. I mean, if anyone comes flying off, it's their own fault. Just because a road has national speed limit doesn't mean you actually you're obliged to do it. Now, when they get to here, it's right-hand drive, so they're actually going to have to go across and that way. Would it be... I think they would be better served with a roundabout. So I'm going to press Control O. 2-lane road? Yep, 2-lane road would be quite acceptable. There we go. We've got ourselves a 2-lane road. But cars can park on that. Now, I could just set a rule saying you may not park on this road. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade it to have trees. Oh, isn't that nice? We've got some trees. Okay, so that bit's done. Let us put some local roads in. So we'll do... let me think. Huh. What's going in here? What are you... You just like going... Oh, cool, it's some new roads. Oh, it's road maintenance guy. That's fine. His job's... He's got a legitimate reason to be here. So let's go with... Shall I alternate between plain road and grass road? Let me think about that. Do I want the junction so close to a roundabout? No, I don't. So I'll do that. Next one will be a grass road. Then we'll do a plain road. Yep. Plain road and grass road. I don't think they can park on grass verges. We'll see about that. We shall see. And then I'm going to just do a couple going across. So let's see. You go across, 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 across. Across and across. So yeah, if you're wondering about the story, I had a dream about memory dragons. That's their term, not mine. And giving like futuristic technology so that you could explore other worlds. But there was no space travel. And the implication was because the Earth is flat, which I thought was very cool. They respect my religious beliefs. So, according to the city planner, guys, in this game you can build heating pipes heating pipes. You can build utilities wherever. These are heating pipes. They carry heat as well as water and gas. But in a normal city or town, settlement, what have you, you do not build pipes wherever. Because, say for example, if I was to build a pipe like that, and I've got houses and shops there, but you need to do some work on the pipe, well, now you've got to lift up, we'll just pretend that is going up the road, you've got to actually go into the person's premises in order to work on it. So, what they do in real life is they build utilities under the roads because, yeah, people might object to the roads being dug up, but it ain't your property, it's the council's property. So they can dig it up whenever they need to, or whenever they feel like it. Needs and wants are two different things. Right, so this area now will be covered by water. And we're going to need a pylon to bridge power from one area to the other. So let's go and build power to there and there. And I think what we'll do is we'll have... Not that one, that's a big one. Couple of car parks? Yeah, a couple of car parks. So we'll do one there. It won't let me do one there for whatever reason, so we'll just... There we go, we've got some car parks. And I want another park, like a large playground. No, that won't fit there. That won't fit there. So let's put a couple of parks over here, like so. And let's move it into there, like so. And I want mass transit. So, we've got a metro there, and I want a metro, I think, we'll have one that goes here, like so. And we'll extend a line. So now I need to go underground to build this line. Will it... Yeah, it's gonna clash with that, so... I can go there. Hey, look at that. That's how we do it. Right, let's pause the game just there, because what I'm going to do is this line, I'm going to extend it to here. Like so. And these people are sad because they've just lost their spot. But that's okay, because now you've got your spot back. There you go. And I I've got this nice little mod. It's called Overpass Generator. So I do Control O. No, that's a roundabout. Close. So Control B. And I want a roundabout here. And there we get not a roundabout, sorry, overpasses. So people may not cross here. They'll have to use the overpasses to... And that will just allow them to avoid nasty bits of traffic. So I think we'll have an area of... let me think about this. Think. Do I do it there? No. Do I do it... Yeah, let's do it... Let's do a bit of pathway here, like so. And what I'm going to do is the centre bit is going to be high density commercial, like so. And then around it, we're going to do from here to here with residential. And then I'm going to use the brush tool just to get... No, I don't actually want people living inside the roundabout. I don't want them trip here either. So I'm going to put a couple of parks here just to utilise that land. So just, what can I do? Little Japanese garden, dog park. There we go. Hey, no. Oh, okay, well what I'm going to do there, just to fill in this bit of ground, is I'm going to have a pathway from there to there. There we go. And yeah, the rest of them, they can just walk on the pathways there, so that won't be an issue. Let's put a couple of services in. So in this sector we'll have a school. We're all right for high school, so I won't bother too much with that. We're going to put in a doctor's office. Put one in there. Elder care. Stick elder care over here. Childcare centre. Stick one there. Graveyard. Yep. Actually, no. This is high density, so we're going to have a large advanced crematorium. Miksungo Pajang, and there is a village called Singdan. Yes. Yes, foreigners do have funny names for their places where they live. Do I want this medical... No, I don't want the helicopter depot, but let's have a sauna. People like saunas, so we'll have that there. And then we'll go here, like so. Yep, that's good. Now, don't think they're going to be able to do anything there, so we're going to take away the bit of commercial on that bit. Out of curiosity, let's put some low density resident. They may complain about noise, so I might have to revise that. Oh, I want a fire station, so let's have a... Should we do a large fire? Yeah, let's do a large fire station. There we go. Large fire station and a cop shop. Let's put a cop shop in there. And that was the prison. We got 145 criminals. There we go. Right, so I think that's all ready. We got one bit of mass transit. That should be sufficient. So now it's a case of just unpause it and watch things fill out. And they complain about lack of power, but as they build buildings, the power get hooked up again. So there we go. We got. You know, and I just realised this place is missing a facility, so we're going to look for a gravel road. No, let's just use a normal road with the trees, like so, and then. That's right, we're going to have one of these modded elements. No, we're not going to have a modded element. We're going to have a large recycling centre. There we are. There. And that will deal with garbage. So now, people should want to move into this area. Tax rates are low. There's parks and amenities nearby. And there's a school so that people can be educated. And what we got? We got some high density... commercial buildings here. Buy it all shop, yeah, that's what you want. Multimedia centre, yeah. Multimedia centre, another one. I'm going to rename that to Guns Are Us. There we go. and I'm gonna rename that to what. It's already done it for me, hasn't it? Bill Murray Street. There we go. And I'm gonna rename that one to Allen West Street. There we go. The coincide Allen West Street, where it coincides with Bill Murray Street. That's where we'll meet up. There. And then we've got, this one's called Robin Street, and then the other one's called Oscar Street. Yeah. I'm going to rename this one based after the two people in the chat. So we've got Nick Lane, and this one is going to be called Nelfi, and then call that Alley. There we go. Right. Nelfi Alley. And that's where we got the metro station there. Underground metro station. And already 32 passengers have used it. So if I go here, can I say toggle? Yeah. Is there somewhere I can see like details about the line? There probably is, but I'm looking in the wrong place. Here we go, we've got some tower blocks going up, and we're going to call this one Sam Northern Nationalist Gaff. Yep, and that's a historic building. Hey, no, Sam Northern Nationalist. There you go, tower block for Gopniks, and this one is going to be called Gopnik Plaza. Yeah. What else? And we're going to call this one Beautiful Soviet Tenement. And we'll make these ones historical. So there we go. These are going to be our historical residencies. And I hope Phil appreciates this. Got 14 adults, 5 young adults, 8 teens and 1 children living there. Let's have a look. We've got elder care over here. Elder care users in the city, 36. Visitors like child is 41, so that should be okay. And we've got plenty of parking over here, and seems people like the parking. That's good. Advanced crematoria. 1 hearse is in use. What about this? Got a little bit of rubbish, so that's good. Now let's have a look at this. This is the point where they all come in. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're on the roundabout, you don't stop. So let's change the thing. So that's priority road. You give way. You've got priority, and here priority give way, and priority you give way, and that gives it priority. Right. So if you're on the roundabout, you carry on moving. If you're waiting to come onto the roundabout, you wait until it's clear. So now that should just make things flow a bit close. Now I was tempted to give it a bigger lane, but I thought to myself, considering that it's a very small roundabout, not really applicable, so not going to do that. But anyway, we've got new people moving in. We've got a box truck. Yeah, and we've got. Let's just pause it. Let's follow this sedan. And living at the Crest residence. Some Northern Nationalists, is the place collectively owned, or are you a capitalist pig hobbit? Well, it's collectively owned by the fact that, I don't know, some sort of public-private partnership. I'm not too interested in it, really. It's like when someone starts talking about economics of capitalism versus socialism, it's a lot like the arguments I hear over AMD versus Intel. And I just... Actually, just like AMD, where I have a bit of preference for them because I don't like Intel that much. And mostly that's just been because for a long time, AMD was the better option, and now they've come back to being the better option, and Intel just do dick moves, which I dislike. So I was saying to myself, with regards to the new Ryzen processors, that's great parking, isn't it? I mean, how are you supposed to use a parking place like that? I don't know, but there you have it. How's my... You know, I just realised... okay, my voice is going into the red, so it should be quite easy to understand. But it's like, they're talking about the benefits of each system, and they're like, well, look, both... If you've got a processor by Intel or a processor by AMD, both of them will make your computer run. They might make your computer run in different ways, and there's also technical aspects of them which is worth considering. For example, if you're using an Intel processor, they use an LGA array. What's an LGA? I don't know what an LGA is, but I know they call them LGAs, and I used to know. Big thing difference is that AMD processors, they've got pins on them, and the pins go into a socket, whereas on the Intel processors, they don't have pins on them, they have pads, and the actual pins are needles, which are on the motherboard socket, which I think in Intel's case is better because... say, for example, you bend a pin on the motherboard. It sucks, but at most you've thrown away £100 or 150 if you're buying a really high-end board. But if you do that with a chip, well, that chip might have cost you... I mean, some of those processors I've seen going for £1,000, but you're looking at even like a decent one, a few £100 you're spending on a processor. So if you've just broken some pins off of that, well then that's a few £100 you've just chucked down the bin. So I think Intel's done a good job there, where the things that can break are on the motherboard. So there you go. And there are some things to say that capitalism does better than socialism. Yes, the Soviet toothbrush committee was a real thing. The Soviets were like, we need to figure out how many toothbrushes does somebody use, and whether they use soft, medium or hard bristles, and we need to make sure that every shop has enough supply of toothbrushes. And for that reason there was a black market in toothbrushes, because there was like a waiting list of like 2 years to get a toothbrush, and it's like, what do you mean you don't have 4 toothbrushes to then, and you use like a toothbrush in more than 6 months, and you want one with Minnie Mouse designs on it, or you want one with a slightly smaller head to get to your back teeth with soft bristles, or you want one with shorter bristles that are harder because you feel it's good for so like in the Soviet ones, they had this centralized committee for toothbrushes, and it resulted in great inefficiencies. And bad things you could say about capitalism: toll roads. Toll roads are absolutely bollocks. We don't need multiple roads going to the same place. Roads should be on the centralised system where you've got a government saying, alright, the roads are going to be here, and some of these roads will be run at... All roads are run at a loss, and some roads are run more at a loss than others. Some take more maintenance because those roads have more lorries go over it. So that's why there's an argument like, well, if you put a toll road there, and if it's a profitable road, then the company will be making loads of money on the traffic, which means they'll be able to keep the road looking really good, and it'll be good for them, blah, blah, blah. No. That's the case with socialism's about. When it comes to central planning of infrastructure and strategic infrastructure command, where you're going like, we're having roads here, canals there, railways here, that's where you want socialism. Capitalism is like, you know what, let the market come up with toothbrushes, let there be like 1 billion different type of toothbrushes, there'll be some inefficiencies, but people, like, you know, if you want a toothbrush, you can get a toothbrush. There's no problem with that. So that's... my point with this is that both of these systems, it's like the arguments with AMD and Intel. I might favour one more than the other. It doesn't mean that the other doesn't have any merit whatsoever, and frankly, I don't care. I still build systems with Intel processors because of various factors, like they were the most cost effective or it's the most applicable for the job. Usually it comes down to cost. Or in the case of this motherboard's got the features I want, it happens to be Intel. Alright, that's what I'm going with. And so likewise, I'd be quite happy with having a capitalist socialist system, whatever that is. Mixed market economy? I don't know what the term is for that exactly. If you ask me about like processors and motherboard revisions through the years, I'm your man. I can tell you all about that. So I love learning about computers and building them. That's my hobby. Other people's hobby is understanding economics and the difference between social and capitalism. I just want something that works at the end of the day. I don't want to have to worry about where my toothbrush is coming from, or the fact that, oh, the road coming into your town, not profitable, so we're ripping it up. Alright, but how do I get to places? Oh, you don't. Or take the train. Will I have a car here? I can't even sell the car because people that come pick up the car, they can't come because there's no road. So you want something that works, and as long as the system works, then it's for the benefit of the people. So I guess in that case I'm saying what I want is nationalism. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gary Gamer's Stack of Ribs. You know what? That sounds like a name for a shop. Gary Gamer's Stack o' Ribs. There we go. So and I'm going to make that a historical building, so hopefully even if it gets abandoned, people will come and repopulate it. So congratulations, this is Gary Gamer's Stack of Ribs. Come in, get yourself some ribs. You know what, I'm going to just pause things for a bit. And let's follow... No, she's not going to be called that. I'm going to call her Claire Core. That's her name now. Let's follow her. And there you go. Claire Core's now just gone into that building. Right, so what about him? I'm going to rename him Top Cat. Hobbit makes Skyline Willies out of gay bathhouses. Yeah, this is not, by the way, I know this is the same map that I was playing on Sunday, but it is a new playthrough because there was a couple of mistakes there, and I thought, well, I've only done 2 hours into it. I'll do another one. I'm going to call you Top Cat 2. There we go. And I did name the town Willy Bum Bum, but it said, no, I'm calling it Westfield now. So I'm stuck with that name. It doesn't matter. So welcome to first-person view of city skylines. This is what people see as they sort of walk along and live in their high-density residential zone. And I could have done, low density residential, but it don't really matter. Should have gone the Specsavers Hobbit. Yeah. I've been meaning to go to the opticians, but I keep putting it off. I will go. And you can see in the hill in the distance all the bits that are lit up. Those are the windmills. Going windmills in this because why not? So it looks like he's going into the car park. Ugh, dirty fat coon. Ugh. So there we go, Top Cat 2. He's a tourist. He's visiting the car park. So he's come from. He's like, oh, I hear so much about the city of Willy Bum Bum's car parks. I'm going to go visit them. So let's have a look at our metro system. I need to have one of the overground ones. So let's go. Do I have a metro here? A lot of people, and going to large parking garage. Large parking garage. Yeah. So you go around. So you go into that large You know what? Maybe I should move this to the... I can't move it there. Space already... Let's put it there. I might need to redesign some things here. Gonna change that back to a two-way lane. Yeah. But that's a bridge. Why is that a bridge? I don't see why that should be a bridge, but it says, no, I'm a bridge. Well, it looks like I can do that for power. So let's reroute power. And we've got power going there, which is providing the power we need. Yep. So this, I can have it here. I can have it... Alright, let's have it here. And do that. And pause. Right, so that's our metro line. So I want line details. So we've got 25 vehicles in service. And yep, that looks pretty good. Yep, that's not running at capacity, so I'm going to keep that going. And let's just click on that one. We'll follow it along. So this is one of my busiest metro stops. Goes along, does its thing. Lots of people going in and out. I really like that automatic overpass generator, making automatic overpasses for me. Really good. LGBTQ P city. The plus stands for paedophile. Oh, I haven't read any stuff from Pink News recently. Maybe I'll do that next week. Well, actually, it was a Pink News special, the last show. Yeah. No, so 2 people have departed for there. Yeah. So those 2 are walking off. And I think what I'll do eventually is, this is just one that goes back and forth, but eventually what I'll do is I'll have this going around clockwise in a circle, a ring underground system, and then I'll have another line going anti-clockwise, so there's one going each way. And so here we go, we got an underground metro station there, and people can disembark and they can get onto the train station there. It looks like 20 people have decided to do that. So the next place we go to is the... I don't know what I was building here, but let's have a geothermal power... No, it's not geothermal power actually, it's geothermal heating. So, why not? Why not indeed? Can I just say, when it comes to building slip roads in this game, there's something about it which makes things really inelegant, and it's sad, but it's like... Okay, for example here. Got that. I can't delete that bit because it's all of that. So now, if I was to build a... Let's just build in a straight line, not even any curves. It does that. I mean, that's terrible. And that's unfortunate, but there you have it. And so eventually the metro line, it stops there. There's a stop... there it is. And then it comes up here. You can see we've got a cab there, 20 people in it, yeah. Which is good. Because I was having like hundreds of people waiting in these metro stops, and I thought to myself, oh dear, that's not good. If they wait too long, they'll eventually get into cars. And speaking of which, if I go to what looks like a line of cars, the traffic analysis. Let's go to traffic analysis. That's it. And so the average traffic flow is 77%. So, bit of traffic here. Yeah, that's right. And that's a line that goes there. So let's see. So you can go there if you want to go back into the city, and you can go there if you want to go out of the city. Yeah. And you've got people parking their cars there, and I don't like that. So let's change this road to be a one with trees. Yep. That gets rid of the parked cars. So there's traffic lights here as well. And we've got people using the crossing. So, do I do a roundabout? Does it warrant a roundabout? Don't think so. And you've got people crossing here as well. Not much can be done about that. I think, because we've got a lot of traffic, that foot traffic and other traffic, let's do a tunnel. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I want to have a look at that. All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So people go underneath. That's it. And hopefully tramps won't just start peeing down the tunnels and making it bad. So you've got people that go there, and I could do the same. I won't do the same there. No. So now over here, for example, this is an area of traffic where lots of stuff goes in. And, oh yeah, got a bit of traffic. Foot traffic, people walking along. So what if I upgraded that to a, one of these roads? What? If I do that, that office will get deleted. Yeah. And those those shops will get deleted. That's alright. But now we've got proper pedestrian pavement. Just trying to think what a pedestrian walkway is called. The term you're looking for, Hobbit, is pavement. Yes. No. Anyway, I was looking at traffic analysis before I got all interested in the minutiae of details. So yeah, a bit of traffic there, it's understandable. Bit of traffic there, again understandable. Not enough to warrant a roundabout. Here we got... Let's have a look at this. Yep. So I remember doing some work here before. That's right, so... one lane for coming off, one lane for going around. And then this lane... you can go there to come on, and you know what? I'm gonna update that. Not disasters. No, I'm looking for this bit here. So this one you can either go now. Hopefully, well, not hopefully. Let's make sure. So it's like, if you go there, you go to that one. If you go there, you go to that one. So they won't. This way they won't cut across to one another, because we don't want that. Oh, and now they're all obliged to go in because I've said they can't go out. So we want to fix that. So that one... oh, okay, yeah, I've done it with this bit. So yeah, you can go there, and right, let's just watch that for a bit, see what happens. Because it seems most of the people here either want to go onto the slip roads onto the highway, or they want to carry on into the town itself. And yep, it looks like they're still doing that. Okie dokie. Yep. Huh? Yep. And these ones, they seem to understand if they start in that lane, carry on in that lane. And because he's going around, and he wants to use the slip. Right, so... And I think that's the most efficient thing I can do. I mean, yes, you could have something come off there and then, like, go over the roundabout and come here. And in fact, that is what I'm going to do. So let's try that. So let me see. We'll do row that comes off here, goes up a bit. No, I need the freeform tool. Yep, going to lose our power pylons, but that's neither here nor there. Neither here, there, or anywhere. So the industrial zone is powered, and that's still powered because there's power in the water. So just get rid of unnecessary pylons, like so. And let's see what's going on now. So he's still going there when there's a road which goes there to do that. So I'm almost tempted to say, like, if you're using this roundabout, you have to come off there. But then it's no longer a roundabout. I could just make it... No, let's just keep watching it for a while. And what would help with this as well is if I set the speed limit on this to really fast. So people go, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to use that slip road because it's fast on that. And it's slow on that one. So that should encourage more of them to use the slipway when they can. And there's... So there's traffic going in, yep. And then... Why did you stop on a roundabout? I mean, there's even priority roads, so I don't understand why they're stopping on the roundabout. It's like, you should just continue. Okie dokie. Well, if I make... you know what? A lot of the traffic... Let's just try it from here, so... Delete that bit, yeah, and then no, I don't want those kinks in the road, so I'll just do that, and then do that. Right, now I'll have to do that bit again to say I want that, and you know, just when you get on it, put your foot down. Just go for it. Just go as fast as you can. So now, right, let's just run it and then see what people do with this junction. Well, there's still queues forming there and there, but ultimately, I think the queues are a bit better now. Would this be improved if I had like a cargo train terminal here? Let me think. So we want cargo train terminal in here. Let's see. Pause it. Building must be placed roadside. Rightio. So we'll do a let's do a road. Like that. No. Not like that. Have I got landscaping tools? Landscaping tools. Shift terrain. Level terrain. So I want the target height to be that. And now... Oh, I've got this. This is different. Use terrain brush options. Okay, so that's just picked out a height for me. So I want everything to be this height, more or less. Okie dokie. And now it's that height, let's put in a road. So, road goes in like so, yeah. And then we have a cargo train terminal here. And we're going to have railway line there. And, oh, this is going to be a tight squeeze. Joins in there. Yep. Ah, she'll be fine. Right, I do that. So now, the question is, I can't go over the height. So what if I make the highway go above and then have a road below? Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. So we're going to get rid of Sheffield Highway. Yeah. These auto-naming schemes, it's like, mate, could you not figure out you're part of the same highway network? So I'll do that. And then let's have... It's a 2-lane highway here, so... What do you mean I can't... What do you mean I can't put a road in there? What do you mean that's too... Right, let's try again. Okie doke, right, so do that, and then I need a bit of freeforming here. Large curves like that on the motorway? Oh, it's fine, mate. It's fine. What's not fine, though, is that this is not a 2-lane highway. This is a national highway, so let's... I'm not too happy with that, with the way it goes like that. So let's try that again. So 2-lane highway, freeform tool. Okay, so I don't know how you managed to, you must have used road anarchy to do it, but for whatever reason it was like, no, you got it too close. And even though I've got granularity turned off for my that's going to be an interesting road to follow. Right, so now let's do parallel road. This. Nope, it's not going to have it. So I'm going to just demolish a bit of this here. Yep. And then this is a 2-lane highway. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you absolute bastard. You fucker. Oh yeah, you can put it at that angle. Yeah, that angle's fine. Alright, we're going to have it at that angle. You know what? I don't even care now. There. Right. Now, that works. Just close your eyes. It's fine. So, is this getting... No, that's not getting power. So, I think what I'll do is I'll zone some industrial near it. And then you've got some industry. There we go. Industry, industry, industry. Like so. And once they build the buildings, that will connect up the electric. So what should happen now is that these buildings which make a lot of traffic, instead they'll be going here to this train station instead of wanting to go here to there. At least that's the theory. So we'll figure out. Yeah, we'll find and figure out if that's the case. Now, this is the great thing about doing traffic analysis. You just sort of go, oh yeah, I'm going to spend a bit of time on that. I'm going to spend a bit of time on that. And this, you know what? That's fine. Don't mind it. Just carry on. And yeah, this interchange is not a good idea. But you know what? That queue's not too long, so I'm not too bothered about that. My screen's flickering like a bastard, so I'm going to have to stop playing this soon. That's fine. That's alright. Bit of traffic here. Understandable. Yep. We've got a lot of people crossing as well. Would they be better served? And there's an overpass there. So yeah, I think we're going to lose the new commercial centre and the Giga Store. But I'm going to do a Control B. Not tunnel, we're going to have it overhead. So there we go. Like that. And there's not much reason for these people to walk down there. So what I'm going to do here instead is a walkway in the sky. Oh, sorry. You thought that was a zone you could build on again. You thought wrong. So now these people will be able to happily walk from here to here. And that should help things along. So there's a metro station, yep. So that person walked here, walked down there, walked up here, walked down there. You know what? That's fine. They're probably trying to get their steps in, and walking up and down stairs is fine. But as you can see here, most of the foot traffic is staying on this bridge, it's going here, and it's going to this metro station. And we can see here we've got quite a few people waiting for the next metro. That's all good. So now let's have a look at the traffic again. And well, traffic seems to have cleared up a bit since I've done that, so you know what, that's a good idea. Just goes to show you need a way for your people to move, and if you don't have pedestrian crossings and you do this instead, it helps traffic along. So, apparently we've got a lot of train traffic here. Not that I'm seeing it. A lot of congestion here. So loads of people coming in for the agricultural centre. Sorry, the agricultural cargo terminal. And there seems to be people who want to cross over to this building here. Some are doing that. I'll have to have a think about that one. This roundabout. Well, traffic's moving, that's okay. That's a very small roundabout, but fortunately there's not much traffic here, as you can see. It's just a few houses. There's traffic there on that train station, that's okay. There's a small intersection there. Yeah, not too good. And again here, this is the only way in and out for this part over here. And oh, what's that? They were complaining about lack of power. Yep, don't have enough power. So let's have a solar power plant. Solar plopper plant. If I can just... whoops. Let's see, where can I put you down? Do that, and then pop you there. Yep. And then I need to connect that to the rest of it here. What if I put a park in? Do that. There we go. Now power will connect on those areas. And these ones are abandoned. Probably because they're industry, and without electricity you're not going to get much industry done. Oh lovely, yeah, just turn on the circle, because that's what ships do. So, you know what, I think I might come back to the city another time. It's very pretty, this map pack, this Seahorse Islands, but you know, I just... Yeah, there's just something about it where it's just like, not much buildable room. So that area I've just unlocked, well, congratulations, you unlocked a mountain. What can you do with it? Not much. So until I get that one done, it's not it. So yeah, I'm gonna save it there, and Woolly Bear Mascot, that's the one. Yep, save it there. Yep. Alright, so thanks very much for watching. You